We're looking at the cofunction identities. This is the second page to the note sheet, 5.1. We know in geometry, a right triangle, we have two acute angles. Here in this case, angles A and angles B. These are complements of each other. If we look at let's take the sine of A. The sine of A is going to be the same as the cosine of B. So notice sine of A is y over r, opposite over hypotenuse. The cosine of B is y over r. These are going to be the same. Okay, angles A and B are always complementary, meaning they will sum to 90. It's the same thing for these trig functions, and that's how we get these cofunction identities. They are simply complementary. Okay, pi over 2, 90 minus whatever the angle is will give us cosine B. Okay, because of our complementary status. So if we look at this second example at the bottom, okay, and I'm trying to, let me zoom. I want to zoom out. There we go. So we're not going to use these odd or evens just yet. So I want to take a look at example 2 while looking at this. So it's asking me to find the given cosine, 0.34, find the sine of this function. Well, if you look, notice in our cofunctions, it's always pi half is first. Okay, so I'm going to just take out a GCF from this function. And if I take out a GCF, I would have a -1, okay, sine. And now, taking out a -1, that would make this a negative theta and a positive pi over 2. If we reverse that, let's just drop the 1 now. It's better seen pi over 2 minus theta. Okay, now pi half minus theta is right here. Okay, take a look at this whole thing. This whole thing is right up above in a cofunction identity. The sine, pi half minus theta, is just cosine. So really now I have minus just cosine of theta. They gave me cosine of theta is 0.34. So this whole thing is a negative 0.34. Done. Whoops. I didn't show you that last part, but we saw from the cofunctions that this whole thing is just cosine of theta, kept the negative sign, and cosine of theta was given to us here. So that's why this answer becomes a negative 0.34. Now you should have enough to do the first side of 5.1. Talk to you soon.